Assalamualaikum to all the students of O1. As you already know that we were in discussion of the multiplication of matrices with each other. Okay, so let us continue our discussion, and this is going to be a little higher level question for you people now. There are two matrices. One matrix is named as A and the other is C, but naming is not that important at the moment, so we just focus on the multiplication. Okay, first of all, I will discuss this matrix. What is the order of this matrix? Although I've written in top of this matrix, but you have to guess by yourself. It's 2 by 2 because it has two number of rows and two number of columns. It's left to right, it has two divisions, and top to bottom, it has two divisions. And what about this matrix? This matrix has two rows and three columns. So obviously, this order will be 2 by 3. Now, if I write them in order, the middle number is getting middle number 2 is equal to 2. It means they are multipliable. So this condition has to be fulfilled whatever matrices you are given to multiply. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, only then you can proceed. Otherwise, the question will already be over and you will write the matrix multiplication is not possible. Now, the strategy will be the same, but the length of the question will definitely increase. You have to pick row from the first matrix and column from the second matrix. Is it the key? So let us go with. This is the first row that I have circled, 1 and 2. This is the first row of the first matrix. You will multiply this row with all columns one by one. For example, when I multiply this row with the first column, it should be 1 into -3 and 2 into 2. There it is. Got it? And why I have written it there? First row, first column. So this entry will be written in first row and first column. Okay, let us move forward. I have changed the column. Row is the same. I have to multiply this row number 1 of the first matrix with all columns one by one. So once I change the column, I will write my entry on this level. Okay, I will change the column in the answer matrix as well. Multiplication way is the same. 1 will be multiplied by 7 and 2 will be multiplied by 1. First element into first, second element into second. So there it is. Now moving to the third one. This matrix, this column is what we have to multiply. So you will multiply 1 into 0 and 2 into 6. So theme is pick row from the first column, first matrix, and column from the second matrix. Now as you have multiplied the first row with all the three columns, so now it's time to move your row to this one. And since you have changed your row from the first matrix, you will change the answer on the row as well. Okay, you will shift downward. All these things are happening correspondingly. So now first row into second row into first column, 3 into -3, 4 into 2. Then this row will be multiplied by this column, 3 into 7 and 4 into 1, and similarly about the last column. And after that, it's just a simple multiplication that you have to do. You know, a simple number multiplication and then sign addition. You can do that. And remember one more thing, that the answer, this is the final answer of your matrix. What is the order of this matrix, by the way? 2 by 3, because it has 2 rows and 3 columns. So it's 2 by 3. Okay. And I have told you already that the order of the first and last element is actually the order of the final matrix. Okay. Middle number should be the same, and the final numbers multiplies to give the answer of the product of final matrix. And this should be exactly the same one. So this is exactly how the multiplication of matrix will run for higher orders. Now I have assigned some question for you people, and obviously if you feel some struggle, you will definitely discuss with me in the group. There are the matrices. Question number 1, you have to find AB and BA. What is the difference between AB and BA? The difference is that in AB, A will be the first matrix and B will be written second. In BA, B will be written first and A will be written second, and it makes a difference. You will feel, this is why I've given you this question. You will see there will be a difference in the answers. Why? Because matrix multiplication is non-commutative. I've told you in the first lecture as well that matrix multiplication does not depend on order actually. 2 into 3, 3 into 2 is always going to be 6. But in matrices, A into B and B into A is always not going to be same. Sometimes it's even possible that A into B is calculatable, but B into A is not even possible due to the order shifting. Okay. Similarly, this is the matrix A and B. You have to find AB, and then there is another one. And first of all, whenever you find any one of the product of these matrices, you have to first check the condition. Write the orders in for top of the matrices and check whether the middle element is getting the same or not. If it's getting same, only then you can multiply, otherwise multiplication is not possible. So best of luck for your assignment. See you in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.